KILR Taylor James.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. Welcome to the World Tour featuring ProPilot 99. This the sun is going down, so we're getting some changes in the sky there. So it will be getting dark soon, but we got a little bit of a flight ahead of us. Let's go ahead and talk about that. In the famous words of Rhett and Link of Good Mythical Morning, let's talk about that. So, we are here at Aurora Municipal. Now, with the other simulators, with the exception of ProPilot, and maybe some of the other alternative simulators that we'll be touching, the next flight would be this. It would be Clow International. That airport is not in ProPilot. So we're going to continue on with that journey and head over here to Lansing. Right over here, right on the border of Indiana and Illinois. And we will set our flight plan up to take us to Lewis and then Lansing. Now we will be coming back around to the Chicago area and we will be landing at Lewis. We'll be doing it at that time. But right now, we're just going to use that as a waypoint to get ourselves to Lansing. And to get things ready here, I'm going to go ahead and tune in to... Okay, I won't do it just yet. We'll tune in the Chicago Heights 114.2. Well, we can do that when we get up in the air. That's just to give us an idea of how far away the airport's going to be. But let's go to our planner. We're going to create a flight plan here. I don't have an active flight plan, so we're not going to save anything. Okay, so we'll do an IFR. Let's make it, so if I do it at 2,500 feet, they'll probably raise us up to like 3,000 or 4,000 or so, which is kind of like where I like to fly. And we will go ahead and type in our pirate airport, KARR, for Aurora. And then our destination point is, let's see if I get this right. Is it ICG? IGC? IGQ. There we go. Lansing. I finally remembered it. Oh, okay. Well... Instead, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to let us remove the Joliet. That's not too bad of a flight plan, actually. Going down the Joliet and then going over to Lansing. That's not too bad. So IC5 is Clow, and you can see that's not in here. Even though it was in, you know, SubLogic Flight Simulator 2 and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2. Not here. I can understand that not. It's a small airport, so I can understand that not being there. I don't understand why KIGQ is not in here. See if I scroll this down. See, there it is there. That's the VOR, and it's next to the river, but the airport's not there. Boo! Not boo-hoo. Boo! hiss. And let's see. I kind of like this set of weather right here. It's not too much. So we'll go with this. And we got our airport, Joliet, Lansing. So here we are. Our flight plan has placed us right here. Unlike the propilot and the propilot USA, there was an option to where you can turn off the function that would just toss you next to the runway. I've been looking through the menu options. I can't find it on this one. Not like on the older versions that it mattered. There wasn't any taxiways. Steering on the ground was garbage. It was actually not too bad on propilot USA. Whereas this one here, hey, you can actually taxi on the ground. It's nice. But if you set a flight plan, well, kind of destroys the whole point of taxiing. But it is what it is, right? All right. So let's go ahead and get going with our flight. We'll turn on our power here. And let's see. Okay, so we're set for pilot in command. And we'll go ahead and change this. This should be our ATIS here.
Airport information, whiskey, time 2356, Zulu weather, wind 10 at 3, visibility 105,400, scattered, temperature 15, 2.11, altimeter 2987, landing and departing runway 36, departures contact clearance delivery on 121.7, arrivals contact approach on 133.5, advise controller on initial contact you have information whiskey.
Now we're controlling the radios this time. We don't have the co-pilot, although the voice is the same.
Clearance delivery. This is Bonanza 96210 Sierra with information whiskey. Request clearance to India, Golf, Quebec.
Bonanza 96210 Sierra, clear to India, Golf, Quebec via radar vectors to Juliet, Oscar, Tango. Direct India, Golf, Quebec, climb and maintain 3000, departure frequency 133.5, squawk 6014.
Climb and maintain 3000, squawk 6014, Bonanza 21 Sierra.
Okay. So on the transponder, they work in twos. The first two, the second two, when setting it. So it's like 60, 59, 58.
Bonanza 96210 Sierra, taxi to runway 36, hold short of the active.
Taxi to runway 36, hold short, Bonanza 21 Sierra.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, contact tower on 120.6 today.
Contact tower at 120.6, Bonanza 21 Sierra, good day.
That's already set up on our standby, so we'll just go and click that.
Tower at Bonanza 96210 Sierra, holding short of 36.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, hold for arriving aircraft.
Bonanza 21 Sierra.
So is there really aircraft coming? Let's find out. Boy, that shadow is ugly. Looks like someone just drew it on the ground. Let's draw it on the ground. Let's just put this nice little line around it. Whee!
Cessna 85 Kilo, you're cleared for the touch and go, runway 36.
Oh, maybe he is coming in. If he is, I don't see him. Maybe he's coming from the opposite direction. Whoa! Nope. These clouds would look spectacular if we could get the 3D acceleration working. I guess they're okay. Much better than the ground. With our checkered tiles here. Yo, ATC, we're sitting there waiting. Where the heck is that plane at? Why are we waiting for that plane? We'd be done taking off by now.
Cessna 85 Kilo, fly runway heading and continue your climb.
Maybe.
Bonanza Niner 621 Sierra, taxi in a position and hold runway 36.
Position and hold. Runway 36. Bonanza 21 Sierra.
Maybe he was an invisible.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, you're cleared for takeoff. Runway 36.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 36. Bonanza 21 Sierra.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, expedite takeoff, please.
Roger. Bonanza 21 Sierra.
How about let us get on the runway first? Impatient tower. So yeah, we're using our left brake and right brake to get us turned here, because the turning is clunky and pretty much garbage on this. It's okay in the air, but on the ground, what? Horrible. Hey, let's turn on our landing lights like we're supposed to. It's something I...
85 Kilo, continue left downwind for 36. We'll call your base.
Something I haven't been doing in the other flights before this. Landing lights is my kind of big flaw. I always tend to forget about them. You think that would be enough to get me to remember? Get ourselves a external view here as we take off from the airport. Hey, we can see our lights. Kind of zoom in and we'll bring up the landing gear. Aha! Looking good, looking good. Got a nice steady climb there, I think. And we're going the wrong direction. Let's go the right direction. And I didn't mean right as in turn right, although we are turning right.
Mooney 61 Echo, you're cleared for the touch and go. Runway 36.
Mooney 61 Echo.
Mooney 61 Echo, fly runway heading and continue your climb.
Mooney 61 Echo.
Get ready for our autopilot here. And there we go. Set it at 3,000. And we can go ahead and start setting our radios. Or actually, we have them already set. 114.2 for Chicago Heights. 112.3 for Joliet. Alright, we want this direction here to get to Joliet, so let's go ahead and do that. Heading to Joliet Park District. But we're not landing there yet. That is actually on our World Tour flight plan, just not on this flight plan.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, contact departure on 133.5. Good day.
Contact departure 133.5 Bonanza 21 Sierra. Good day. Departure Bonanza 90621 Sierra.
Bonanza 90621 Sierra, radar contact. Proceed direct to Juliet Oscar Tango.
Bonanza 21 Sierra.
Okay, nav 1 is Joliet. It's not quite at Joliet Park District. It's a little bit ways off, but we got 11 miles till we get there. Man, we're going fast. We can turn our landing lights and taxi lights off here. Alright, not bad at all. I'm going to pull out the propilot getting started manual. I want to take a look at this quick reference here and see if... in propilot first one and propilot USA you could do alt in and it would change your ADF to OBS number 2, but it only did it in the Cessna. I tried it in the Bonanza, doesn't work. But let's see if maybe they put it onto another key. Probably not.
Bonanza 21 Sierra, contact center on 132.4. G'day.
Contact center 132.4 Bonanza 21 Sierra. Good day.
Not seeing it.
Center Bonanza 90621 Sierra.
Bonanza 90621 Sierra, proceed direct to Juliet Oscar Tango.
Bonanza 90621 Sierra.
Ah, Control F7. Okay, that's good. That way we don't have to cycle through all the views. Adjust comm radio, adjust nav. ATC for request or repeat last transmission is Control R. Repeat. There's closed traffic. Request touch and go is Control T. Request go around. G for go. Report missed approach. Control M. Cancel ATC is Control Q for quit. Toggle auto taxi the departure runway. Aha! That's the one I've been wanting to turn off. That is Alt and the tilde, the little squiggly line. Well, now we know how to turn it off. Outside cameras. Ah, okay, so we have to go through Skycam in order to do that. So there is a way to pan up and pan down. Apparently we do a shift and the... well, no, that's not doing it. Outside camera. We did Alt F7. Shift 8, Shift 2, Shift 9, Shift... oh. Oh! Okay, well that looks horrible there. The clouds. Well, now we're getting somewhere. This doesn't look too bad right here. If it was 3D acceleration, I think it would just be blurred. I'm glad we're going through the manual. Huh. Did we pass Joliet? It's going further away, but it's on T. Do you see that? That's weird. Where the heck are we going? Where are we going?
Bonanza 210, proceed direct to India, Golf, Quebec.
Bonanza 210.
That was weird. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch this over to Nav 2, even though we can't see anything here. But at least we got some mileage, so... 22 nautical miles to go. Alright, slew mode, we know about that. Display brightness, that's alright. Runway lighting intensity, ooh, you can turn that up and down. Repair aircraft damage. Escape. Well, the only damage is when you crash, it puts a hole in the windscreen, and that's all it is. We can do a weather briefing. That's F5. Let's hit that. Oh. Okay. Never mind. I didn't know it was... I thought it was going to be like it would tell you what it is. Shift F7 is the tower camera. Controls for a joystick. Radio stack, GPS. That's just pointing at stuff. And that's just pointing at stuff. This is all the instrument panels. Checklist, 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 checklist. Ugh. So what? Alt-N is not on here? Trying to do a... Huh. Autopilot on and off is Shift-C. I don't know if I can remember that. There it is. Alt-N. ADF/nav2. Yep. Skyhawk only. Boo. Oh.
Bonanza 210. Contact approach on 118.4. Good day.
Contact approach 118.4. Bonanza 210. Good day. Approach Bonanza 96210. Inbound for landing.
Bonanza 96210 Sierra, proceed direct to India Golf, Quebec, then resume own navigation. Good day.
Bonanza 210. Good day.
Grab water. Now, just to give you a comparison with ProPilot USA, it was not this blocky. There was more, you could see more detail. So it's, you know, like I was saying, if you take like a JPEG picture and lower the quality as far as the compression, you know, it gets more pixelated and the file size is smaller. That's what they did. That's what they did to make more room on the CD-ROM to put Western Europe. Instead of, you know, just adding it on another CD-ROM, why do that when you can cut the quality down? Ugh. Bad choice, folks. Bad choice. I imagine the airport's not too far away, probably about 5 miles. There's the nav. Where are we? Oh, I don't know. I can't move it. Okay. That's Chicago Heights right there. There we are, right there. So yeah, we're getting close. Should be what, over here? See, and now we'll be spending the next 60 minutes going around the airport until they tell us to land. That's why I'm not going to do these ATC ones all that much. Look at this. All this. Look at that. Ugh. That is horrible. Where the heck's the airport? It's probably in this mess somewhere. Looks better here. See, it defines itself as you get closer a little bit. It's not the best, but at least there's the airport right there. We'll slow down a little bit here. Maybe since there's only one runway, we won't have to be spinning around the airport as much. We can only hope. Blop, 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 blop. We might be able to finish reading the whole manual by the time it tells us to land. Looking at Chicago off in that direction. Lake Michigan. And I'm wondering if this right here is the border between Illinois and Indiana. I think it might be. Gotta watch our speed there. It was getting a little too slow. Oh, well, that is interesting. Bye-bye. What the heck? Okay. There's our airport. Whoa! Wow! Wow! Barely any chatter on this. There was more chatter on the ProPilot USA. Oh, man. It's kind of like the Sims games, you know, the people simulation. You had... Sims 1 is always going to be a classic, but you had Sims 2, which was great, and Sims 3 improved upon that in most aspects. So, like, Sims 2 is kind of like ProPilot, and then Sims 3 is like ProPilot USA. It was just, everything just seemed to work decently. Except for the rabbit holes and the cars that you can't walk in, you know, that you can't get in and drive out of the driveway. It was just kind of like, boop, there you go, drive away. But you had the open world and everything, and that was great for horses. That was awesome for horses. And then you get Sims 4. Which I have, and I have videos, and it's like, okay, there are some parts of this that are better than Sims 3, and then other parts that aren't. And that's what this is like. It's like ProPilot USA is like the Sims 3, ProPilot 99 is like the Sims 4. So it's like, yeah, there are some things that are good about this, but it's like I'd rather play this one. I get more out of it. I don't know. There are people out there that love Sims 4, so, and it's fun. Oh, but overall, I like Sims 3 better. Look how far away from the airport it's taken us. I think we're going clear into Indiana before, you know, we land at it. This is... Ugh. Ugh, 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 ugh. It's like we might as well use the ATC for half of the flight, you know, for taking off, but as far as landing, maybe we'll turn into a different direction. That might wake them up. Hey, 21 Sierra, where are you going? I don't know, Jack, but I'd like to land sometime this year. It's not the right direction either. Maybe I forgot to tune him in. Maybe not. Let me get my other thing of flaps here. I'm going to turn off autopilot too. And we'll lower the landing gear. Turn on our landing lights. And crash into the ground. Did he just say that we're just clear? That we're just clear for the visual runway? Did he just say that? Maybe I missed it, and that's... You see, in ProPilot USA, it will actually direct you and turn you onto final. Yep, but then again, I think this is a Unicom controlled airport, so it may be expecting you just to do it yourself. Like, do it your dang self. 2-1 Sierra. Where's our airport at? Whoa! Getting a little low. It's over here. What is it? Is that gray tile over there? I don't know. What the heck is it? We're about to land here, and I don't want to land in the ground. Turn this way, whoop. Quick! Turn this way! Nope, wrong way. Go this way. Here, turn this on. And let's get some altitude. We might actually be able to see the airport a little better. Yeah, ATC is quiet. They don't want to talk to us. You know, as we start playing through this, we might be able to find a middle ground with the ATC, something that actually works. Maybe just using it to get to our location and then land. Maybe that's just the thing to do. Oh, I see it. It's over here. My goodness, we just flew a long ways off, didn't we? It's like we flew to Indianapolis or something. Okay, I see 2 red lights over there, which means we're a little too high. Two whites, we're too high. Or 2 reds is too low. I don't know, I got confused. I got lonely because ATC decided to stop talking to us. I got so offended. I'm so sad. They don't like us. We're gonna travel around the world. Well, maybe not on this one. This one actually has 2 runways. There's a grass runway that crosses it. Well, not in real life. Maybe it was a grass runway at one time. It's not here. Ugh. That seemed rough. Well, there aren't any other planes coming, so we'll just park it right here. We own this airport. Ain't no one else gonna land here. And that's just that. That's just how it's gonna be. Since they decided to abandon us. Ugh, how rude. Ooh, the lights popped on. Ooh, and there's blinking lights. Okay, turn off. We could just pull the mixture. Okay. Well, we're here at Lansing, and we kept the flight from being way too much longer than it might have been. Who knows? We could have just flew to New York if we hadn't done anything, so... I like the ATC. It really adds a nice feel to it. I wish it wasn't so broken, but you know, it is what it is, and that's why we're doing these videos. Just in case you happen to be a collector yourself, and you're thinking, man, I haven't heard of this one before. Maybe I should get and play around with it. Well, there you go. Here it is. What do you think of propilot 99? Maybe you have it. Maybe you've been playing it. Maybe you like it. If you haven't, if you don't, how would these videos affecting your decision as far as playing it? I'd be interested. Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, found it useful, helpful, entertaining, or any one of those, or, you know, essay question, write your own answer, leave a thumbs up, because that helps me out and the channel, and it helps you guys out, because it helps spread the word of these videos to other flight sim fans who might be looking or possibly interested in this stuff. So, thumbs up. The more, the merrier. And subscribing is a great thing. Let's build our killer community. Let's build it up. Make it big. And notifications. It's a great thing for you, so that way you know when the next video is uploaded to the channel. But other than that, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next leg of our journey.